Hello, today I have a formal dress. My customer want me to take in both sides about 1 inch. Okay, this is front and it have gathering here and the lining is inside as well. And on the back we have the zip, and at the sides here from the middle seam we take it in 1 inch each side, here and here, all the way down. And we have the gathering cross here. To take in both sides is not difficult, but the netting here puffy and garden all around, so now we have to find a way to set up the tool stay down to do the job. Okay, the seam here, the gathering here, and across here we have another gathering. So if we want to tape this one in all the way down, we have to unpick from here to here, and after we tape it in already, we can put this one back on, and the fabric left over we can gather a little bit more all around here. Yes, we have a lot of gathering here, so before I want to cut it, I sew one line here and one line here to make the gathering stay. And this is where I want to take in inside. And after I settle everything down, I can cut it. But before that, I need to unpick the gathering from the waist, from here to here. But before I take off this line, I need to sew one line from here to here to keep the stitching stay before I take this one off. Otherwise, if we don't do that, after we take this one off, the gathering open to normal, and then we have to gather again, so it will make more work. Try to use a stitching wider than normal, because some of this stitching I will take it off later if it show off outside. Okay, now I make it stay nicely, and the gathering go this side. And I do one more time. Yeah, and this side I will do the same, but this side I have too much gathering, so I try to make it nice as possible and even all along here. And now I do one more time. You can see my stitching very wide, so I can pull it off later. And now I can cut it. Before I cut it, I need to take the stitching of the waist off, and to keep the gathering as original, I need to sew a little bit on it to keep the gathering stay before I unpick it. I show you the stitching from here to here from the waist. Now I unpick the stitching on the waist off. When you unpick it, you should unpick this side, because in this side sometimes we have one line to keep the gathering stay from the original. Okay, I unpicked the waistline already, so now I can cut this. Now I put both of them together, and after that I gather this one again, and then I put together and finish the job. And now I want to set up the gathering stay straight this way, and the top one the same, and then I put them together. Okay, now I want to overlock this one. If you want to make it look nice, you can overlock separate and then you can open like this. But I want to do one size as the original. I overlock already, so now I put this one to the back side, and then I have the stitching from the original here. I just do a little bit to make this one stay. Now I want to put the waist back together, but it's wider at the moment because I tapped this in, so now I have to do very nicely to make sure it's fit. Now I want to show you how I gather this. I use bright cotton so you can see it's easier. I go backward forward a little bit, and my stitching a little bit wider than normal. But this end I don't lock it because I want to use this end. So now I use this end and then I pull a little bit. I use the top stitching only. You don't pull the bottom one, because if you do both, the stitching will be blocked and we can't gather it. Okay, I make sure this line and this line the same. After it's the same, I start to pull it little by little everywhere. Okay, I hold one end and then another end I just spread it. Okay, make sure the top one and the bottom part the same length, and now I put them together and I follow the original line. Okay, when I sew it, I make sure the gathering stay this way and I put them together. And now we just overlock this. When we put the top part and the bottom part together, remember we have to match the seam on the top together with the seam at the bottom, and the outside is the same. The seam of the two go with the seam on the top, so in one line. Stitching we make before, we can take it off easy because we make it very wide, so we just pull it. Okay, I finished the job now, and another side you will do the same, and now it's very much smaller. Thank you very much for your watching. Please support me to subscribe, like and share my channel, and please don't forget to press the bell icon to get my new video from my job every day. Bye bye, see you later.